Hello YouTube! I'm Johnny Fudd from Fudd's Coin Rings. Today we're going to delve into a different type of coin art, and I'll show you how I make these cause ribbons out of quarters. Now, being October, this one is pink for breast cancer awareness. You can see the pin has kept the details of a US quarter both on the front and the back. Stay tuned. So basically, to start, you make a coin ring. Now, I got plenty of videos on this site that'll show you how to make a ring out of a coin. But to start, we've got our donor coin, which is just a simple clad coin, a clad quarter. This is a 1983. So try and find one that has some significance to you if you can. Otherwise, really, any coin will work. Now, I've got my punch here. Again, other videos on this channel will show you exactly what I'm doing. We're going to put a hole right there in that coin by setting that up in the hydraulic press. There's our quarter. Okay, now we have to turn this inside out. Before we do that, we're going to go ahead and deburr this channel. Just like that. Then a good heating will anneal the metal and keep it from splitting when we turn it inside out. Up on the press again, we're going to force a cone right through the center of that coin. And it starts to turn inside out. I'll heat it again. We'll continue the process until it's flat like a coin ring. Now, a couple times back and forth on the dies, we have a very rough size 11 coin ring. You can see so far it's kept all the details of the quarter on the outside and on the inside. Now we need to make it a ribbon. So I cut the coin ring in between $quarter and United States. And then we just do a little bit of crude bending. Now I did anneal this off camera, heated it up and cooled it down again. And I can just bend it by hand to roughly get a straight shape, sort of. And then we do a little bit of pounding with the plastic mallet and just straighten her out. And then you just keep going, get it as straight as you can, which I will do off camera. Alright, so we have straightened out the quarter. It's been annealed again. And now we have to form it into the shape of the cause ribbon. Now, as a point of note, this discoloration, the darkening, is called fire scale. We'll get that off when we polish it. It's just oxidation. So first, choose which side you want out. I found that the most popular is the United States of America $quarter. Now, if you chose the year to mean something significant, like 1983 is the birth year of a family member, you can put that out. But we're going to do the United States out this time. So we just kind of eyeball where the middle is, or measure it if you like. and I'm going to start bending it right in half. To help me as I go, when I get about that far, I'm going to use a screwdriver, and I'm just going to hand bend it to about here, and then kind of do a twisting motion like this as I continue to bend. So you can kind of see it's getting together now. Now we're going to cheat and go back to that hydraulic press some. So you certainly could use a vise instead of a press. I just prefer to use the press. I'm going to sandwich this ribbon in between two pieces of hardwood, just at the base, and we're going to crunch her down like so. Reinsert that screwdriver and just curl her back here. So you'll see, whoop, there we are. Almost there. Now we're going to go ahead and cut the ends of the ribbon off. Of course, you could just use tin snips, or whatever you got. Strong wire cutters would work just fine. Whoop. Okay, so we're here, and I'm going to go ahead and file these bits I just cut so that they're not sharp, because they kind of are now. Alright, we got our ends cut. I also, while I was filing those, filed a clean spot on the metal where we can solder. Now, attached to the alligator clip, I have a pin back on here, and we're going to use a very, very low melting point silver solder. So melting temperature on this particular solder is only 1200 degrees. I chose to use silver because plumber's solder just isn't the quality that I like to put out. So please bear with the zoom. I need some room to work. The flux that I use is called Handy Flux. And as you heat this, of course, you're going to apply the heat primarily to the coin, as that small backing, the small backing of the pin back will absorb a lot of the heat if you direct it toward it. We're going to go ahead and flow some solder. It will not be straight at first. I gave up trying to make it straight. Essentially, I just bend it straight later. We'll let that cool. And then here's the joint with the pin back on. Now, the next step is to powder coat it. As I mentioned earlier, these are breast cancer pins, so they're going to be pink. Powder coating is very forgiving when it comes to the surface. So these don't have to be mirror shined, as in some of my electroplating videos. So I'm just going to use a sanding wheel, and we're going to get this fire scale off so that the powder coating sticks. And one point of note is that the flux used to get the solder to stick will flow out in the oven of a powder coater. So if you're powder coating these things, make sure that it is totally clean of the flux. And I already ran this through the ultrasonic cleaner, and I got the flux up. Now, after a bit of sanding and a good cleaning, we're off to powder coat. Then we bake it at about 400 degrees. Well, there you have it, our finished product. Now, every October I sell these pins on my website, and every cent that I collect from the sale of the pink ribbon pins gets donated to the Triple Negative Breast Cancer Foundation. They're doing a magnificent job in funding research for effective treatment of triple-negative breast cancer, one of the most aggressive forms of breast cancer. It can affect men, women, and folks in their 20s. It's not unusual. So please consider checking out fudscoinrings.com this October, or make your own donation to the Triple Negative Breast Cancer Foundation and send me a copy of the receipt, and I'll still send you one of these pins. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And remember, early detection is the best way to fight breast cancer. Check yourself now, check yourself early, and tell your loved ones to do the same.